Hey guys, this is Hell Hades and this is going to be another account takeover. So I'm going to be looking at John's account. Underworld Boss is his in-game name. Cool guy, part of my Discord group. Now he's part of the Hades Minions, which is a clan the Discord group has set up, which is cool. Currently hitting Nightmare. So the two challenges for today are look at the CLANBOSS team, see if I can kick out some more damage. And at the moment, he's doing Nightmare around 20 to 25 million, so decent. He's kind of gotten himself to that 2 key place. But he wants a team capable of also moving on to Ultimate Nightmare. And he's also looking for some help in his arena setup. So he said he's got some good arena champs and would like to just kind of get direction, who to use, perhaps get some of them geared up and get them firing in the arena. So I think that's going to be pretty cool, pretty fun. He has farmed a ton of silver, for 70 million silver. I've never actually had this much silver on my account. I always spend it too fast. I wish I was a bit more like some of these guys that can save. I'm not. But let's just get into have a snoop around. So we have got here actually a really solid Great Hall. Really solid. Focus on accuracy first. Then he's gone into defense. He's got a good base everywhere else. This is almost like perfect for Great Hall development. Get your accuracy up, max one out to level 10 so you can do your missions, get your defense going, and then whilst keeping everything else kind of a bit balanced. So I really like that. That's very well done. Let's just have a quick flick through where we are in some other areas of the game. So what we got here? So he's probably farming, I'd say, level 17 of the ice golems, but has kind of got himself through to 19, so that's quite good. Spiders, he has cleared 16. He's now on to 17. I know that he'd like to get 17 going as well. Dragon, he is farming sort of 17, 18 by the looks of it, but not quite got through to 20. And then Fire Knights, we are on 17 as well. Looks like a pretty steady team for 17. Okay, so we've got some of that stuff going. In terms of missions, okay, so he's actually on the Spiders mission. So I think that might be something to have a quick look through as well. See if I can get him an auto team going for Spiders. I probably shouldn't just go and do that. It's not my account. Just while I'm here, actually, I will buy any mystery shards that I find in the market. I'll also just look to see if there's any kind of decent bits of gear. This is actually pretty decent. Defense gear, speed roll, crit rate roll, on a life set. I would probably buy that, so I'm going to buy it for him as a nice little gift with his own silver. And I would always buy these up because they're helpful when you get the summon rushes and you don't want to waste your main shards. You can kind of go in and use these mystery shards. So cool, let's have a look at the roster. Oh, he's got himself a Mountain King. I'm jealous of that. I want one. Okay, so let's think about then what we would want to do for CLANBOSS. So we have got here an attack, decrease attack champion in Regearing. We've got a Tyrell who does the same role. We've got a Crypt King who does the same role as well, but not as well. So it feels like Jared or Tyrell will be the lead. We've then got a Razin who can do our decreased defense and weaken. He does that really well, that job, so he will probably be in the team. We have got a counter-attacker in our Skull Crusher. Hasn't got any of the legendary ones, so he's a definite in. And then we have got Poison in... Who have we got here? Poison. Looks like Poison's going to be coming down to our old favourite Steel Skull. And then there is a Septimus in here who could be pretty useful for extending debuffs. Is that what I would do? Septimus. I think it probably is. The choices are really going with another Poisoner, like an Aothar, or someone like a Tomb Lord, or trying to extend the poison you're actually putting on. So I think we probably, with a Skull Crusher in the team, Septimus can be pretty effective. So I think that's going to be our team. So I think the best lineup here would be Jareg, Razin, Steel Skull, Skull Crusher, and Septimus. Let's just see who he's putting out there already. Here we go. So he's on Nightmare. So he's got that exact team I've just said there. So it feels like he's got the right team set up. We did 24 million early on today, which is good actually. It's already good. So it's not like we're going to be getting crazy gains. So I think probably what we'll do is we'll start off by looking at the do our gear cleanse. I'm going to go into a bit more detail on the gear cleanse today because a lot of people have been asking about what I do to cleanse gear out. So let's just go through it a little bit and kind of try and give people a flavour of what I do without making this video crazy long. So look here, we've got 540 pieces. Because he doesn't have a reasonable sustain champion like a bad Alcazar, pretty much anyone in this CLANBOSS team should be in lifesteal gear. That's generally the rule. Some people don't do it like that. I think it's the easiest way to get through the CLANBOSS fight. So we need a decent chunk of lifesteal gear in here, which actually there's quite a lot. That's good. For other areas of the game, the most important areas are accuracy, speed, lifesteal, resistance, defense, and then some of the sort of funkier groups of items like frost is good, shield can be good, stalwart can be good, crit damage can be good, frenzy's not bad, stun set's brilliant, relentless set's very good, savage set's very good, taunting set's good, cruel is good, immortal is good. These ones, it's just if you get lucky and you get some good rolls. They're good sets, but they're so hard because you get it so infrequently. Generally, it's hard to get a good set out of them. So all the ones there that I've said are good, I will be checking each piece and seeing which ones I would want to keep. All of the ones which I don't think are good sets, like life set is just not that good because you've got immortal set that does the same thing but does it better. So I would need to see some really good pieces here to keep those pieces. So if I'm looking through, I'm looking for at least 2 stats of what I would class as the good stats. So speed is good, crit damage is good, crit rate is good, HP percentage is good, defense percentage is good, accuracy is good. If we haven't got 2 of those different rolls, then I would probably bin it off. So this is nice. This one, it's got double roll crit damage. The fact that he's rolled it up, I'm going to keep it because it's rolled well. But I would not have rolled this piece. I would have sold this piece straight out. This piece, it's got 2 of the good stats, so we keep it. This piece, 2 of the good stats, so we keep it. This piece, 2 of the good stats again and again. This one is not good enough. We've got 2 already that are good. Get rid of that one. This one is good. This one is good. So this is all I'm doing. I'm just going through piece by piece. Does it have the stats that I like to see? This one, because we've already got 4 that are good, I wouldn't spend any more silver rolling this one up. Keep any, and then, so that's for weapons, helms, and shields. When you get to gloves, chests, and boots, you need to be a bit more selective because they're harder to get the nice items on. But really what you want here is crit damage, main stat, crit rate, main stat, HP percentage, main stat, defense percentage, main stat. That's the best ones. I'm not saying you don't use any others, but they're the best ones. So HP percentage on gloves, good. Defense, good. HP again, that's good. Attack can be good for like your campaign farmer. That's probably it. Maybe an arena nuker. But pretty much any other attack champion in the game, I would recommend you had an HP chest on or a defense chest. So we've got a couple rolled up here. If they weren't rolled up, I probably would sell one of those. Defense is good. Just bought these boots, not going to sell them again. And they're good, okay. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going through each set and I'm just saying, you know, where we haven't kind of already invested a load of silver and rolled them up, like this one, the chance of you using it in an attack set is pretty low. You'd rather, if you want speed, you'll get a speed set. So to get 1 roll of speed with resistance, it's just not going to be a piece that you would use. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going through, like, these gloves. These gloves are quite good, but crit damage and crit rate beats attack percentage probably 99 times out of 100. So I very, very rarely ever roll attack percentage gloves. You just don't get the same sort of return for your investment. Accuracy chest, it's very specialist. I would very rarely put people in accuracy chests unless it's probably only in the arena. The arena is probably the only place where I would do it. So anyway, I'm going to go through all of this gear weed out the stuff that's not good, and then we can start regearing people. So I just want to say, when I get to crap sets, yeah, so destroy set is probably the worst set in the game. I cannot even think of a single person I'd want to put this on, or a single instance in the game right now where this helps us. I'm hoping in the future they either rework this in some sort of way, or they find a mechanic in a boss that makes this worthwhile, but at the moment there isn't one. So when I look through gear for this particular set, or sets that are as bad as this, I basically need to see an insane piece of gear. This one is borderline. 3 good stats, got crit rate in it, it's got a roll on accuracy, it's probably just about a keeper. But this one, 2 flat stats, crit rate roll, I never would have even rolled it unless it's literally just been rolled to get a bit of benefit for the artifact event. So straight in the bin. Not good enough, not good enough. This one's nice because it's got speed and defense. But again, the chances of you actually using it when you're this developed as an account is probably pretty low. It's probably still something you would sell, but I'm going to keep it in case he ever decides to use it. Not good enough. That's quite nice. And because that's quite nice, I'm probably then thinking, well, one of these two I might as well sell, because I'm not going to need 3 shields in that same bad set. Defense gloves, which are 6-star with a speed roll, I will always keep no matter what the set, because this is probably about as good as it gets for gloves for a defensive setup. 5-star ones with bad rolls in a bad set is kind of touch and go. I don't know how good we've got in terms of gear here in this account, so I'm going to keep it for now, but normally that would be a sell. Attack chest, 6-star, maybe keep it in case you need it for a nuker. 4-star defense chest, not good enough in this set. Defense boots, it's actually got some nice rolls on, nice bits on it, crit damage, crit rate. You kind of needed to land those to really want to keep those boots. And again, you kind of you really want to land this speed to keep these boots. But I'll keep them just in case he's got different ideas to me around this set. Similar with retaliation, it's a bad set. I would keep a set of retaliations. There might be instances where it's useful to you, but I can't think of any right now. So again, it needs to be pretty bloody good gear to want to keep it, I think. Like these boots here, they're just not worth keeping. Okay, so I'm going to keep going and crack on with the gear cleanse. Okay, so this account's actually in very good order. So we've got 540 odd pieces. Only 108 of them are being sold. I only found 1 flat stat on a kind of chest or a pair of gloves or anything like that. So there's not kind of like a load of stuff that's just straight in the bin because it's terrible. So yeah, all in all, decent management of gear, I'd say. So that's done. 3 more million in the bank, and I'm going to go on and just do the same sort of thing with artifacts and make sure that they're pretty clean, and then we can get into the gearing. I suppose I may as well talk through the artifacts a little bit. So what do I look for? So CLANBOSS team, dungeon team, probably a lot of champions in the arena teams. I would prefer to see a defense ring, defense main stat. So defense is probably the best stat you can get on a ring for any champion, unless they're an absolute nuke. Even then, I'd argue they need some sort of defensive stat. But the flat stat defense here gives you a nice additional defense on top of your what do you call it, base stats. Also, if you've got somebody who has got a low base defense, and by low I mean under 900, percentage increases up the top here don't have as much effect. So you really, really need a base stat defense on those items down here to bolster that weak defense. And looking into kind of some numbers recently, it feels like you need minimum 3k defense if you want to play around with Nightmare CLANBOSS and higher. And you probably cap out somewhere close to 4.5k defense before it starts to being questionable whether you want to go any more defense than that. So 4.5k defense is kind of like your real aim for a kind of high-end player. So you can get a lot of defense out of these rings. You can get a lot of defense for your main stat out of these amulets, and you can also get defense on the banners if you don't need accuracy. But even if you do need accuracy, you can get yourself defense percentage rolls and speed on banners. So pretty much what I look for is defense rings with good rolls. I look for defense banners with good rolls. Probably some sort of accuracy on the banner. So banners are a good place to top up your accuracy. So if I was looking through these, I'd be looking for defense main stat, some sort of accuracy as a substat. This would be a good amulet for most people for CLANBOSS. So you've topped up your defense, you've topped up a bit of accuracy, and then banners, if there's any sort of debuff that's going on, you would like to get an accuracy banner like this. An even better one would be an accuracy banner with some sort of roll of speed under here. So that is kind of what I'm looking for. There's not many times where I would keep a load of attack rings. Probably out of my inventory, I might have 10 rings, let's say. 2 of them could be attack rings with attack rolls. 2 of them might be HP rings with some sort of decent substats down here. And then the other kind of 6 would be defense rings with half decent substats as well. So percentage rolls ideally. So this is not good, whereas this is okay. So you kind of got not good. None of these substats work with this ring, but it's still better than an attack ring. This is better because you've got at least a percentage roll, and you would hope to land that a couple of times when you roll it. And then this is not particularly good at all. No percentage substats. This is an okay one again. One of them that you like. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Defense, again, okay. So your ideal would be a defense ring with 1, 2, 3 percentage rolls, or HP roll and defense roll. That's about as good as you can get. Hope that's clear. I'm going to go through, clear out this gear before we get onto it. So just looking through some of these champions now. Regearing is actually not booked. So Regearing, although he is my preferred choice for this position, because his A1 is not booked, it makes him probably just about behind Tyrell in terms of how effective he's going to be. But I do like some of the other stuff that he's got in his kit. I would just recommend that he gets booked before he can really go into the team, because at the moment he's sitting at 35% chance to lay his decreased attack. Decreased attack's by far the most important buff that you're going to land on the debuff on the clan boss at this sort of level. So I can't risk having him in there not being able to land that ability. So Tyrell, who's fully booked, is going to come in instead. The reason why Regearing becomes better than Tyrell when Razin comes in is because Regearing brings increased defense. He brings ally protection, and one of the things that Tyrell brings, his decreased defense, is already done by Razin. So for me, Razin improves this team with Regearing, but Tyrell has to stay in for now. Let's just have a quick look through their gear. So let's get myself back on full screen. So we want to be aiming for 171 to 189 speeds for the clan boss we're on. So at the minute we're on 176, which is good. 3k defense is okay, not amazing but not bad. Okay HP, bad accuracy. It's kind of what I'm getting from that. Let's just see what he's got his main stats here. Defense good, resistance. I guess he's not using them on clan boss, so he must be using them for something else. It's the only reason why you would have a resistance chest on is, but then even his resistance is not that high, so I'm not really sure what the thinking is there. We will have a quick look at Regearing as well. So Regearing is on good speed, bad defense, pretty good HP, bad accuracy. So instantly I can see the fault with his team right now is probably that decreased attack wears off and it doesn't get replayed. And that is like killer blow when you get late on in the game. So that's a massive risk to not have that decrease attack on the whole time. So let's look at Skull Crusher. Skull Crusher has got good defense, good speed. His build's very good. I actually like this already. I'm probably not going to do too much with that. Let's have a look at Septimus. Septimus has got good speed, bad defense, bad HP, good accuracy. So that needs to improve. His defense definitely needs to improve. And yeah, so he subbed in an accuracy chest here. I would never do this if I can help it. Not always that you can help it, but I would find accuracy somewhere else. find some accuracy here, find accuracy here. He's got those two things, which means he's probably got no accuracy in his gear. He's got some, not a lot. So we're gonna play around, see if we can improve that. And then Razin at the moment is good speed, bad defense, okay HP, okay or to good accuracy. So he basically just needs to bolster that defense. Defense chest is good. We need defense gloves as well. It's not a terrible idea to go crit rate gloves, but you need a much higher base defense before you start thinking about doing it. So I go crit rate gloves, but my defense was already 4.5k before I put my crit rate gloves on. So you kind of have to do it account by account, and at this level, until you hit closer to 4k defense, forget crit rate. Okay, so I'm going to get gearing them up, and then I'll show you where we get to. Right, so Skull Crusher is built. Kept him in lifesteal gear. Everyone's going to be in lifesteal gear. I swapped out his defense items to speed items because I put his banner into a defense banner. He was wearing this attack banner with speed on it. So if you see here, I gained 285 defense and some HP from doing that swap. I don't care about the attack. The speed was a problem, but I had to find the speed somewhere else. But overall, it's meant I brought his defense up, his HP's up a bit better, speed's still perfectly where it should be, so he is good to go. Let's take on Tyrell next. So Tyrell needs more accuracy, speed's good, he needs more defense. That's what we're looking for. Let's do it. Okay, so we have got a finished Tyrell. So Tyrell, I have boosted his accuracy 228, get the speed over the 171. We've got over 4k defense now, so he's going to live a lot longer. And yeah, he's looking pretty solid actually, he looks decent. So I managed to find an accuracy banner with some speed on it. That was what the main change was, which meant I was able to put a defense chest on him instead of a resistance. Kind of just started working things around, got myself back to the right speed, kept the accuracy in a good place. Got this nice defense amulet on him when he was wearing HP. So all in all, really good swap for him. Let's go and sort out this big beast Razin. Okay, so Razin is rebuilt. We managed to find a accuracy banner for him. We've got a defense amulet on him now instead of a HP amulet. Defense ring on him as well. We've picked defense gloves for him, so they're good. We've got a better defense chest as well. He's got very good accuracy. We look at his overall stats now. He's 181 speed, which is great. We want him to be one of the quickest in the team because he will get his decreased defense and weaken up early. We've got over 4k defense, which is fantastic, and good accuracy. He is good to go for Ultimate Nightmare Clan Boss in that build. Same with Tyrell, they're both Ultimate Nightmare Clan Boss builds. So 1, 2, 3 done. We've still got, who we got left? Poisoner, who's our Poisoner? Steel Skull. Steel Skull's next. So Steel Skull is a little bit slower than we need him to be. He's way down in defense from where we need him to be. Way down on accuracy from where we need him to be. So we need this to be more like 170 at least. We need this to be more like 3,500. So let's just have a quick look what we've got here. HP chest, defense, accuracy, defense, HP. So ideally I find a defense ring, I roll these other two up to full or see if we've got something better. And then I'll play around up here and see if we can't get into a better place. Okay, we are 4 champions in. Steel Skull has moved up to about 3.3k defense. Still a little bit lower than I'd like him to be. Good HP though to go with it. Okay accuracy again, could be better. But he's in much better place. The main thing is we've got a HP chest on, but it did get a defense roll and accuracy roll, so I kind of kept it in. That's probably something I would look to change out in the future. Obviously higher level banners would help as well. But he is 177 speed. I think he's, is he now the quickest? 176. 176 as well. And 171. So yeah, so we're in good place for speed. He's now quickest, which means he can cleanse off the stun. So we've only got Septimus left to do. Let's get on with it. Okay, finally we have got Septimus built. So Septimus, I've managed to get his defense over that 3k, so 3.2, which is pretty good. Speed's in the right place. Decent crit rate, crit damage, and he's going to use that and do some damage for us. Accuracy's lower than I'd like it to be, 169. I prefer it about 180. But all in all, I think we're in a good place. Okay, so Steel Skull has improved by defense, HP, get the speed the same, and a lot more accuracy. So he looks pretty good now. We then move on to Tyrell. So Tyrell have massively boosted his accuracy to hit that decreased attack. We've got more defense as well, 1.3k. The rest of it is pretty flat. We've lost HP, but that doesn't really matter. We've then got Septimus, who has got a bit less accuracy, but more defense, more HP, more crit damage, and more crit rate. So he's got more survivability. We've then got Skull Crusher, who again has got more HP, more defense. And then the rest of the stats don't really matter on him. Speed was still 171. And then lastly, we've got Razin, who has got an extra 1.3k defense at the cost of 2.2k HP, but better accuracy and better speed. So that is the team done. So let's get into the clan boss fight. Let's start with Nightmare. We've still got enough time just to go in there. All these guys here are all people from my Discord server, so it's quite cool. Eldorco is one of the moderators, really good guy. But yeah, we've got so Zargan. Everyone here is kind of names I recognise, which is quite cool actually. So actually, I'm just going to check how they're doing in terms of as a clan. I know they've only just recently unlocked Nightmare, so they're kind of still attracting members, but that's cool. Filling up 28, that's good. And then obviously they're attacking from hard up to Nightmare right now, but looking to kind of get this Nightmare on farm. So we're going to change this around a little bit then. As we said, Tyrell's going to come in here as the lead. Razin next, then Steel Skull, then Skull Crusher, then Septimus. So I've said this before, but basically your leader is going to be the one that takes the hits from the clan boss, generally. He's also going to be the one that goes first when you counterattack. So he'll hit first, get his decreased attack off as the priority. Then Razin will go with a free hit A1 to try and steal the buff that he puts up if it's negative affinity. Then Steel Skull puts his poisons on, Skull Crusher won't go, and then Septimus will go and try and extend buffs. So that order is decent. Let's get into it. So you see here, Steel Skull's the fastest. That's on purpose because he's going to be the person who cleanses for me. We can put decreased attack on because we know Razin's going to be coming in trumps with the old, put that one straight in there with the decreased defense and weaken. Didn't get the weaken off that time. And then we just get a counter attack up. I could run this on auto. I've speed tuned it so that it works on auto. What I'll do is I'll sort of show you the setup side of it, and then we will throw the auto on and see what sort of damage we get. So decreased attack and defense are on, so we're just going to go A1s. Septimus has got a chance, see there, just extended debuffs. He's got a chance to extend debuffs with his hits. So we want that to happen as often as possible with this lineup. The one thing this lineup lacks is probably enough poison. I'm hoping that the two of Steel Skull and Septimus do a great job of hitting their abilities, which will give us a good chance of keeping poison stacking throughout the fight. So far he's doing really well. We're on a bit of a roll. He's up to sort of 5 ticks on anything that's landed. But you can see we've only got 2 poisons ticking right now, and Steel Skull also every 3 hits is going to be using this cleanse to keep Tyrell in the fight. So it's possible, I guess, I could actually just stop him doing that. Maybe I should have done. I probably should have stopped, not cleansed initially, and just got as many poisons going as I could. Because we've already got a decreased attack on, which is kind of the main thing that we're getting from Tyrell. So we're just going to keep going. Poison stacking up nicely. We should have big hit back in. So you see he does there 120k. That's why I'll give him a bit of crit damage. Got a weaken on now, so we're starting to build those debuffs up nicely. And I'm going to come out here, let it roll through, and I'll let you know how we get on. Here we go. We're way far through the fight, 12 minutes. I did pause it for a little while to have some stuff to do, but we've kept debuffs up for pretty much the whole fight. Last two standing with the 2 tanks, 32.39 million. So we've increased damage there by, what was it before? Nearly 10 million, I think. Probably about an average 10 million, 8 to 10 million. So that is pretty mental for Nightmare to increase by that much. Really pleased with that. Decent damage from Septimus and Razin. Steel Skull does a lion's share, but you'd expect that from the Poisoner. And actually Tyrell's was good as well. So all round, that is decent. Let's just have a little try on Ultra Nightmare. I don't know if the team is quite ready for it yet with the setup we've got. The main thing which I don't know is whether we can land the debuffs. That's what we're kind of worried about here. Good thing here, so you can run the same speed for Nightmare Clan Boss as you can for Ultra Nightmare. So what you have to do though is not put your counter attack on until you've had the first stun hit. So no counter attack in this first wave. We're still all running 171 to 179, and we're just going through the motions for the first kind of set of activities, first set of waves. And then what we're going to do is, once that first stun lands, we'll put our counter attack up, and at that stage, so right now we're kind of back to normal, as if it was a normal run. So at this stage, if you wanted to auto, you can still press auto. Everybody is back in sync. Clan Boss is now going to hit us, and we're going to get our full 2 counter attacks every time. So, as I say, the only thing I'm unsure about is whether we're going to get enough of these poisons going throughout the fight. So, not as good this time round. I thought it wouldn't be. We didn't keep the poisons running with Steel Skull. And you see the difference here. So, everyone else was kind of on a par with where they were on the last one. So, Septimus, Scar, Raz, and Tyrell, all similar damage. Skull Crusher about half of them, so that's what you expect to see. Obviously you've gone up a tier, so you're not going to be hitting the 4.5s, you're hitting 2.5s. So all of that's fine. If Steel Skull was hitting his poisons, then he would be on more like 6-7 million here, and we would have hit 16-17 million damage. So that's the problem. His accuracy is too low, and he died way too early. So in terms of Ultra Nightmare, he's the person we need to fix. But this team comp is fine. We just need to get to that better gear just to sort them out. But I'm not disappointed with that. I think 10.5 million for my first hit on Ultra Nightmare on this account is a good kind of starting place to go from. And obviously we can build up from there. But that is okay. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm quickly going to try and just fix Spider. So Spider is something for Underworld's next mission. He needs Spider 17 to be done before he can start moving on to the stage 20 stuff. He really wants to get Arbiter, so I'm going to do that. It wasn't his priority, to be fair. He did say Arena was kind of second priority, but I know that we'd spoken before and he said Spider was quite tricky for him, so I'm going to see if I can just get something to auto it. If I can, fantastic, and then I'll move on to some Arena stuff. Okay, let's find out who we're going to use. So we're going to try and take Spider on. I think I want somebody that's going to help me with turn meter control. Big shields here. AoE HP burn freezes. Some sort of healing. Let's see how this goes. There's quite a lot of champions I could be selecting now. I could throw Cold Heart in here. Maybe that's better. Just worried about enough healing without Steel Skull, but let's try this. So we should go HP burn to start with, followed by a freeze. Hopefully followed by reduced turn meter, that's good. Cold Heart goes AoE. So we've got quite a lot of damage that's going to kick in here. I wish he wouldn't do that provoke. I wish I could turn that off for this fight. We've got the decreased defense and weaken on the boss. Heartseeker comes in, didn't get a crit, which is annoying. Maybe a crit rate's not quite high enough. But for this first kind of rotation of abilities, we're in quite good shape. We're going for the Razin, which is okay. He's pretty tanky. The thing that's going to hurt him most is actually when the poisons kick in. But he's still kind of full health. I don't have someone to cleanse that off. That's the only problem. We've actually taken we've not done a lot of damage in that first rotation, but that's quite normal. Keep the heals going. That's good. It's this kind of 2 lots of turn meter when you really need to get your proper set of damage in. And this will give me a better feel for whether we're likely to do this fight or not with this team setup. So we're kind of waiting now on the rotation of those big abilities again. Things like the AoE HP burn, the freezes. There's the HP burn. Hopefully we're going to get a freeze next. There's the freeze. You see all of these freeze HP burns just going to do chunks of damage to this boss. Razin is very nearly dead though. I need a heal on the Razin or he's toast. That is good timing on the AoE shielding. So we're over halfway through the turn meter, the boss's HP. Got another turn meter down there, that's good. Looks like we're in good shape here. It's not really the quickest run in the world, and at this stage when you're just trying to get through your Arbiter missions, it's not always about the quickest runs. It's about a team that is always going to be successful on the level you're running. So, you know, see an endgame people doing crazy fast runs. That's not necessarily what you're aiming for here. What you're aiming for is just getting a high success rate. We're not doing too bad, so we're over halfway, well, we're about a third of the way through the HP bar. We should rotate the abilities again quite soon. Hopefully we get that shield. Not quite yet. I need that shield back to save Razin, but he's got lifesteal gear on, so he's kind of helping himself. Actually, they've switched now. They've switched their focus, which is a bit annoying. Got the freezers off though. That's good. Now watch the damage bar tick down. Doing well here. If anything, I've probably got a bit too much AoE damage in this team setup, but we've lost our Shiramani as well, which is a bit of a problem. Just hope we get a Heartseeker off soon. There it is, and we're down the boss. Full auto, first time on 17, and that team is looking pretty good. Right, we have got a team ready to face the arena. So Seeker going pretty fast, good accuracy to land his provoke. He has got a defense aura in the arena, which we might use. I built up my favourite champ, Mountain Kings. First time I'll be using him. Okay crit rate, okay crit damage, crazy high HP. I'm hoping he's going to hit like a truck. I'm going to try it out. It might be that he needs more crit rate and damage. I've not really built him before. I've got him high resist to deal with any debuffs that are coming in. And he's kind of gone masteries down into crit damage. This was already here. If I was rebuilding it, I would actually go into Helm Smasher. I think that would be better for him. But this will do. This will be a good start. Razin is an option for us. He's built for CLANBOSS, but he kind of fits this type of team. High defense, high accuracy. So he can be a good choice for us. I built up Jack in lifesteal gear. 77k HP. Good defense, okay speed, good accuracy. So he's there to be annoying. And we've also got Miscreated Monster ready to go. Good accuracy, good HP. And I've got Seeker who's quick. So we've got a few champions I can play around with. Let's get into a few battles and see what we can do. So where are we? We're at gold 4. We're kind of fighting our way through mid gold 4s. We're just going to start at the top, work our way down the list. This is the kind of setup that was in play. Fushan still is pretty useful here for the speed lead if we wanted to use him. In fact, I might leave him in for a fight, see how he does. So we're going to put Mountain King in there, of course. We are going to put in Jack. Where's Jack? There's Jack. Not called Rab. There's Jack. We're going to put a Seeker in, and let's see how this goes. So we are slower. Expected that. Don't have a Torment to worry about, so I can fill. What do I need to do first here? I never use Seeker. So get an extra turn. He's in Relentless set, so we can actually potentially get 2 extra turns. Now I probably want to provoke this Zard Gala initially, because I don't want her doing her A3 ability on me. Jack's then great just for doing this. So basically throws fears out, hopefully starts to lock people down. We then get decreased defense coming off of our Fushan, which means that this fella is going to be coming in and nuking. What we're going to do. So that ignores 50%. That ignores shields and debuffs. We don't have any shields or debuffs to be worrying about. So I think I'm just going with the A2 and give this guy a smack. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it's not bad. It's not bad, boys. 56k. He's busted. I love him. We then go with the A2 on Jack. So if you've got True Fear up with Jack, throw the A2 on and it gets to block debuffs up. I'm hoping that registers before her unkillable goes on. It didn't, which is annoying actually. That should work the other way around. Anyway, we're in good shape. That's good. That's a good setup. First battle looking pretty nice. Let's keep this going. So we get to go first completely this time. So I want to lock out the Shiramani. Which one? Shiramani's got a chance of freezing me. I'm going to go before her on everyone else. So I'm actually going to try and lock out the bout so she doesn't get that counter attack going. Got it. That's good. Throw out the fears. Apply the decreased defense. Oh, counter-attack comes in over to the A1. We're going to just go and smack this reviver. 77k. See you later. See you later. So we've got heals going on, that's fine. I think we probably just, I don't know, maybe go for this guy. Just to get some turn meter reduction going on. This is all about Mountain King anyway. Slams him down. Perhaps we go on him again. Just take him out of the game. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't get a crit. Now I can just kind of try and pick off some of these buffs with my jack. Got one of them, got the shield back. That's fine, they're going on my Seeker, I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully get stuns off, that's good. We're in good shape. Out comes Mountain King, smacks her down. See you later. This team is good, I really want this guy on my account. His gear is decent here, but it's not like insane. I feel like with some of my gear I can make him absolutely insane. Just go in, can we finish her off? Oh, very nearly. See you later. Off we go. Mountain King, I just feel like there'll be some booms coming out. This is probably a stronger team. Let's see how we do here. Similar sort of team power to us. So they're faster twice. Jack's going. Some nukes are coming at us. This is feeling pretty rough. Everybody's alive though, that's the main thing. Everybody's alive. Now it's our turn. Who do we want to hit? I wonder which one of these hits harder. I guess it's this one because it ignores defense. He's the guy we really need to take out. Oh, that's nice. Let's get decreased defense everywhere. Oh, it didn't hit this guy. Must just hit 4 times at random. We've got 1 down. Mountain King says 1's not enough. Can we get a second? Yes, we can. Ethos is obviously a bit of a problem. He does a lot of damage. So we're going to go again. Decrease defense. Mountain King's just lining up the axe for somebody's face, and boom in your face. 59k A1. What a champion! Just to think everyone moaned about him at the start. And here we go again. Nice crits. 2v1. She's looking pretty sorry for herself. I think this is going to be it. Oh, I didn't get a crit. Probably just need a bit more crit rate on him actually. But he is looking pretty good. Considering that's negative affinity, 41k. Oh, this is insane. Let's go on these guys. Let's go on these guys. Let's clear the board. Let's clear the board. So yeah, so I'm not quick enough. I don't know if Seeker in this team's the right way to go because I'm not quick. But I can probably try and one-shot somebody. Who's the most annoying here? Maybe Bad L. Oh yeah! See ya! Whew. Bad L is down. Now we can actually get to do some of my moves. So Seeker actually pairs really well with Mountain King if you get him going right. Because buffs his attack. Mountain King's attack also buffs his damage. He does damage off of attack and HP. So can we one-shot this guy? Yes, we can. And I think we just go in with the A2. Oh, it's not even scratching him. Look at that. Not even scratching him. Get the fear off there. Try and get the provoke. That's nice. And then I think we'll try and take Razin down next. Boom! Down he goes. Another provoke. Yeah. Seeker's actually really annoying. Just a really annoying champion to play against. And I'm just going with the A1. Probably finish her off. Oh, I didn't get the crit. Weak hit. That's why. Bit of turn meter, but she might be dead anyway. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So this is quite a harsh control team. You've got stuns, you've got freezes, provokes, you've got turn meter control. So this is quite tough if you're not quick enough. We also can't do our speed up here because potentially if I buff everybody and speed up, I potentially freeze my whole team. So I think all I'm going to do is try and provoke Lissandra. Do I want Lissandra or do I want Shiramani? No, maybe Shiramani. I got weak here. I should have gone Lissandra. It was stupid. Oh, that's good. So his high resistance for this sort of level is brilliant. Just means that I'm always keeping him in the game. So I think we go A2, maybe try and take out Shiramani. She's gone. Sit down, Shiramani. Got Fear off there, that's quite nice. Oh, he's hitting hard though. He's next. You're next. You are next, Fushan. You are next. See you later. That is what we want. Hopefully throw some fears out. This guy, maybe he's high resistance. Just got A1s coming in for now. See if we can just take the Sandra down. Weak hit again. This Torment is actually pretty strong. He's hitting hard. Maybe I'll try and sit him down. Oh, 20k, it's not bad. It just feels like it's so difficult to do anything against this guy. Can we get the big hit this time? Yes, we can. 58k. So I can't see Torment beating me one-on-one, especially when I slap him. Actually, 6k is not that much. He's hitting me harder than I'm hitting him. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's actually doing good effort here. I am struggling. Got him into his frozen state. I do get my shield up for that. Oh, that's nice. Need a few more of those. Oh, this is going to be close. I really, really need a slam here. Oh, yeah! There it is. There it is. Dwarf versus Dwarf. Mountain King reigns supreme. So, got a few more to hit. 2 more tokens. Who's next? Who is next on the list for a good old slam? This time we're in good shape. I think I want to stop the turn meter boost. We can try and get decreased defense across the board. Nice. I mean, I don't even really need to snipe him, but I probably will just A1 him. Save my snipe for the next turn. 60k! Not bad. Not bad. Let's just try and get a provoke on this guy. Oh, it's actually really squishy. Probably dead here. Yeah, he's dead. Who's next then? Which one do you want? Which one do you want? Yeah, see you later. Oh yeah! Not even a crit. Got my stun off. This is see you later time. Got the extra turns going here. Try to decrease defense on. It's enough to kill. Nice. So we've got one more. Let's see what the hardest one is on this list. This is actually, yeah, it's pretty tough. This is pretty tough. Very defensive comp. I'm definitely quicker than them, which is nice for me. I don't want... Well, which one don't I want? I probably don't want Martyr's counter-attack and stuff going on, so let's get the provoke there. We're looking pretty good here. A couple of decreased defenses on. I just want to see if I can one-shot this Ultan. Oh, Mountain King. Hit him hard! Oh, so close. So close. Oh, he's just whacked me. He's just whacked me as well. One back on me. Fair enough. I thought he'd be strong. So hopefully we can just get... I guess I just need to take him out so he will revive other people. So let's get him out of the game. Let's keep the provokes going here if we can. Didn't get one that time. Just going to try and pick a buffs off. One of them. Provoke again. Yeah, there it is. Just don't want to do no counter attacks. It's really annoying. Let's A1 see if we can take this guy out. Oh no, weak hit. Boost us up. Keep it going here. Yeah, just be annoying to her. Got an extra turn, so we're going to go again. I'm just going to go on this guy. See if we can pick his buffs. No. What should we do? That's who we should do. One more down. All the while we're just kind of chilling out. None of my hard hitters seem to be getting any sort of attention. I'll have that buff, thank you very much. Keep the provokes going here. Oh, he's actually hitting pretty hard. Maybe it's time to give him a bit of an old slap. So it's unkillable gone up, it's fine. So, which one? I'm going to try and get him really low. Oh, he would have killed him if he didn't have that up, for sure. So we can just take him out. Bang. Martyr's the only one left. This should do a block debuffs, or block buffs even. Picked off her decreased defense, so now she is wide open for some slaps. See that? Tried to do her counter attack there, but it's blocked because of the ability that Jack put on. And now it is literally just time to be in trouble. Shame she's negative affinity, but still doing some nice hits. This should be it. Oh, it's not quite. See you later. There we go. This team is looking pretty strong. Definitely going to be a top gold 4 sort of team. Needs a bit more gear to really push up further than that, but that is a pretty successful takeover. So we have grown the clan boss damage by about 8 to 9 million per key, and we've got one that's ready to go on Ultimate Nightmare when it's just got a bit more accuracy. We have taken the Spider 17 into an auto mode, and we've got an arena team which I'm pretty jealous of. This has been Hell Hades, and this has been my account takeover of Underworld Boss. Catch you soon.